guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you can't hear the snowplow in the background. We're gonna try to ignore that. But for today's video, I wanted to play with some green and kind of get started on the holiday makeup video series. I don't know if it's gonna be like a series, but I'm gonna be doing some holiday makeup tutorials. And so this is the first look that I came up with. And I actually just got this hat too on Black Friday. It was not actually a sale item. But I've been wanting one of these hats, so I picked it up while I was at Target. But anyway, if you guys want to see how I created this look, then you can just keep on watching. Alright, so I am just starting off with my L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer and just blending that into my face because I like to do my primer first. Then I'm going in to my Jaclyn Hill palette and just starting off with that first shade, kind of a lighter taupey color to use as my transition shade. And I already primed my lids. Then I'm going into a little bit of a darker shade and just deepening up the crease a little bit more, warming it up, and just making sure it's blended. Then I'm going into this beautiful deep green color. Kind of looks black there, but it's just a really dark deep green color. As you can tell, this color was a little bit hard to work with. I definitely had to keep going back in and just adding more, blending it out, packing it on. I actually spent quite a bit of time blending this. Then I just went back into those transition colors to just blend it out a little bit more, so you could still kind of see that warmth from the kind of orangey colors. Just using a fluffy blending brush, then just kind of going back in and touching up as needed. Then I'm going in with some concealer and kind of doing a halo look. Just cutting out the carving out the center of the lid with the concealer. And then spraying my brush and going into my Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette. And I picked up the shade Mullet. And just packed that on. Then I went back into the Jaclyn Hill palette and used that shimmery green color to put on top of it. Then I went back into the Heavy Metals palette and used the shade Glam Rock just to add a little bit of dimension, just so everything wasn't green. And then just going back in with that green shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette to blend it out. And just kind of taking my time blending everything. I also picked up a little bit of black just to deepen it up a bit more, but very lightly. Then I wanted to add even more glitter, so I went with a Stila Magnificent Metals in the shade Diamond Dust and just top that off a little bit. I was pretty much out of that stuff, so just kind of using what I had. And then just going back in with the dark shade again and blending out even more. This was definitely one of the hardest looks I've had when it comes to blending everything. Just required a ton of blending. Then I'm going with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eyeliner pencils, and this is in the shade Junkie. And I just kind of put that everywhere. I kind of smudged it a little bit in the corner just to bring up a bit. Then I'm curling my lashes with my cute Tarte eyelash curler. Then going in with my Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara and doing a coat of mascara on my lashes, obviously. And then I went ahead and did my lashes off camera. Next I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Foundation and my Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. And then blending it out with my Morphe sponge. And these are just a really nice mix and kind of gave me a good shade. Just blending it everywhere. And then I just kind of went back in with the extra foundation I had and added it to where I needed more coverage. Then I'm going with my Makeup Revolution concealer, excuse me, in the shade C6, I believe. Yes, C6. And just concealing under my eyes, the center of my forehead, center of my nose, chin. Then I'm going in with the same concealer but in the shade C13 and just contouring. And this is actually the first time I used this as a contour. And I definitely went a little heavy on the nose. So you have to want to be really light when concealing or contouring your nose with a cream contour, because it can get a lot real fast. And then I'm just blending it out with a sponge. I find that this is the best way to blend out really creamy contours, like when you're using a concealer for a contour. And yeah, just taking my time blending everything out. And then I just went in with a small brush to blend out the nose contour a little more so I could get in a little more detailed. And then I just added a little more light concealer just so it wouldn't look so orange. Then I'm going with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, kind of setting that cream contour and just bronzing up the face a little bit more. And then I'm taking some loose powder, setting under my eyes and carving out my contour, as well as my nose. Then I'm going in with my e.l.f. highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls and just highlighting, and I did spray my brush too. Yeah, just the cheekbones and then the Cupid's bow, the nose, and then I'm going into my Jaclyn Hill palette again, grabbing that really pretty light shimmery color and highlighting my inner corners. And then just taking those same shades that I did on the lid and doing it on the lower lash line. Then I'm going in with that same Urban Decay 24/7 pencil in Junkie and lining my waterline as well as my tight line. And then just taking a big fluffy brush and brushing my bake away. Then I'm going with my Milani Baked Blush in Rose d'Oro and just adding a little color. Then I'm just spot concealing a little bit more and then setting everything with my MAC Fix Plus. There's Coda. And then just adding some mascara to my lower lash line and taking my sponge and blending everything out again, making sure everything is seamless. Then I'm taking my NYX retractable lip liner in the shade Cocoa and lining my lips. These pencils are such a nice formula and super easy to work with. Also super affordable. I think this one was on sale, so I think I got it for like less than $3. And I think it's such a beautiful shade for the fall time and to just overline your lips. Then I'm going with my Dose of Colors times I Iluvsarahii liquid lipstick in Nude Chica. It's one of my favorite nude lip or matte or liquid lipsticks, I guess. Formula is super easy to work with. And then I'm just topping that off with my L'Oreal Camilla Cabello lip gloss. Alright, so that is it for this video. I think that was the longest video ever, at least that it took me to film. It was definitely a lot of blending and going back and forth, and it was quite the process, but I do really love how it turned out, and I hope you guys did too. So if you did, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future videos, and be sure to hit that post notifications bell so button bell thing so you're notified every time that I upload. But I believe that is everything, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys! But I do really like how it ended up. Should I wait? Well, let me try that part again. There's a snowplow outside. It's the first big snow of the year. I'm gonna try to make this quick before he keeps making loud noises.